The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Kraken, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrex Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Saturday afternoon, and it is time for some Trojan football. We had a little bit of a COVID issue this week with our opponent that we were supposed to play, Prairie View. Prairie View steps out, and the Trojans go and find an opponent. They'll travel all the way into Missouri, just a little bit past Springfield, and find a Logan-Rogersville team, the Tigers, that will come and play us on homecoming. Great to have you guys aboard today. Beautiful day. Wow. 60s. Wind's blowing just a little bit. Feels like a fall day. Bring Tucker in. Tuck, what's your thoughts on this great afternoon?
Dale, I feel like I'm announcing a college football game. Kick off at 1 o'clock on a Saturday in the fall. Got a little crisp in the air. Man, it just feels right.
Beautiful afternoon. Once again, glory day thoughts. Back in the day when I used to play a little college football myself, 1 o'clock start time, and that is exactly what I was thinking. Bring back the good old days. We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back. And we'll be back on the Community National Bank Trust pregame show. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by slow speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas with Crocan. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org or see everything Crocan has to offer at ckt.net. Once again, we'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
And banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Hey, Mama.
Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Beautiful day. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties trying to broadcast at Chanute and Girard at the same time. BJ told me that I went over the top of them. So BJ will restream another broadcast for the volleyball. So keep your eyes on that. There will be another broadcast for that. We are on the pregame show brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcmb.com. Tuck, bring you in here. We don't know anything about this team. We've looked. Max Prep had a short snippet video on this, and we're just kind of going, bring your team to my house and we'll play you one way or the other. So a great football day, a great football environment. We know we have a great big screen uptown. This is homecoming, and we'll broadcast the full homecoming crowning and everything else right here on Girard Sports Live. But what are your thoughts on this game getting to be played?
Well, Dale, it's a really great thing that our administration and Loganville's administration got together, made it happen, similar to when we played Pratt. And I was telling Heidi last night, we didn't know what to expect this season. Now, so far after today, we will have played every week. Who knows what happens in the future with the situation we're in. But, maybe next year at this time we're looking back saying, last year was really weird, but, man, it was pretty neat. We got to go play at El Dorado at Butler County Community College. We got to play a team we've never played before on Saturday afternoon on homecoming with all the events going on 2 blocks away at the square. So I think we just have to be really thankful for what we have, Dale.
And that is one thing about this year. If they end the season after this game, your seniors, my senior, your senior, got a chance to do things no other athletes at Girard has ever got to do. Like you said, the big stadium at El Dorado, a college stadium, and then to play on a Saturday just like the college athletes do. There is a chance down the road, if we continue, we could play on another Saturday in the playoffs. but to get to play a team from Missouri, which we've never seen these people, we've never heard of this team before, and to be able to play a Pratt team that there's only one chance that you would ever play Pratt, and that's in a state championship, and there's no other way you would ever play Pratt along the way. So these seniors have got the chance, and who would have thought that we'd even made it to game number 5 in a COVID-stricken year? That's just one of those deals where, try and do the best for the kids, and we'll talk just a little bit about the regulations and why we cut the numbers down just a little bit more in the stands. Last week, great stands, great numbers in the stadium, but you know what? With a COVID year, we just can't have that.
That's right, and it's unfortunate. I mean, last week we did have a great crowd, and you should never say, oh, we didn't, we had too big of a crowd. That should never be said in a high school football game, but with the situation we're in this year, unfortunately, that's the case. And, what we're seeing, I know not just us, we've picked up some extra opponents. I know some other schools have done the same thing. So what we're seeing is the best coming out in everybody, and all the administration, all the parents, everybody, they all want the kids to be able to participate and have a normal year as possible, and they're willing to take some risk for that, and I know I appreciate it greatly.
You talk about both teams having to do a little bit of sacrifice, and, this Logan team, they travel all the way up to Nevada to play Nevada in the Big 8 League. So, they're used to traveling a little bit more. We play it on a Saturday. That way both teams aren't traveling late at night, and kind of spread things out just a little bit more. And kudos to the administration on both sides and the coaches for saying, these kids are more important than just a cancellation of a game. We've seen the local areas around Frontenac's had to go play a couple other teams that are not used to it, and we'll get into that later on here. We might see a Monday game and a Friday game to make up these games, because right now, according to KSHO bylaws, the team with the best winning record in district play would advance. And that is something that we can't have, because if we drop one game and the other teams don't play, but one team plays one time and wins, that's 100% percentage, and they would go on. And if all the other teams, the other 5 teams, would drop one game, then the team that only played one time would go on, because they would have a higher winning percentage in district play. So that is a scary thought, that a one-win team that won one game in district play could go on and represent your district at state. So that is something we're going to work with. I talked to Coach about, and we're going to step away. We're going to step away for the pregame coaches interview, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Service. Coach Philpott is working to put the Trojans in a position to succeed, and that is what the agents of Farm Bureau can do for you. At Farm Bureau Financial Service, they're here to help you plan for what is to come, protect what matters most, and invest in your future. Get your game plan together at Farm Bureau. Call them at 620-724-4213. Once again, Coach Philpott here on the pregame coaches interview, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Welcome back to the Community National Bank pregame show. It is time for the Farm Bureau pregame coaches interview. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Glad to be here.
Coach, let's start off. What a great game last Friday night. Maybe the most complete offense and defensive game we've seen out of the Trojans.
Yeah, defensively for sure. We played our best game. And I think it comes down to simple things. Our guys really did their jobs well together. When one guy going rogue and trying to make a play he wasn't supposed to make, they fit pretty well. Tackled well, got the ball. A lot of people to the ball to make a tackle and create some turnovers. And hands down, I thought Anderson County is a very good team. But I think our defense played very well. When they kind of got their quarterback injured and nicked up a little bit, and they struggled to find some offense. But I think part of that was what we were doing to them. So it's good to see our guys do that. Defensively, offensively, we got a couple big plays early in the game, kind of got us the lead, and then we struggled to find a good rhythm. Until the second half, we started throwing the ball a little bit more, and they're pressing the box, and that popped into some big plays and some easy touchdowns.
Coach, you talk about your defensive play. I noticed you were two platooning back in defensive line, and that kept them fresh all night long. and they got to the quarterback a little bit more. Maybe not got him sacked, but they got hits on the quarterback all night long. And you brought in a younger crew, 2 sophomores and a senior, which would replace all 3 seniors on your front 3. But talk about your senior leadership a little bit there on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the way around, all those guys did a good job when it was their turn. But I think, it takes some humbling the defensive senior guys that maybe have played a little bit more throughout the first couple of games to step back and say, hey, this is going to help us. We may not get all the snaps in the game, but I'm going to get every snap I'm going to get. I'm going to be a little bit fresher, a little faster. That's a big part of that. Some humility and some teammanship. But those young guys, we got one back off of quarantine, and we got one kid that's just doing everything we kind of asked him to do, and plays hard, plays fast, and he just felt like he was ready for an opportunity to kind of get in that mix, and I thought he did a great job. And that's such a big point for us with just 3 D linemen on how they take care of their gaps that they're supposed to be in, and be able to rush the passer when we apply pressure. That sets the tone for the whole night.
Coach, we score a lot of points in that game, but we still turned the ball over a few times. Probably the most turnovers, but we did win the turnover battle. But once again, Trojans having a little bit of trouble hanging on to the ball. What have you turned to this week and tried to adjust with?
Yeah, there's silly turnovers too. It's just a bumbled snap here, a drop pitch here. Just some things. There's a kind of a risky play on a punt return that cost us a little bit, but it's one of those things that we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot. And we've mixed up a little bit to some of the looks we've shown this week in practice to maybe give them maybe a more lifelike approach to it. Just keep putting the emphasis on being where you're supposed to be and operating it and seeing it. And if we can clean those things up, I think we're going to see a lot more production. We haven't necessarily had bad production in the first couple weeks, but I think we'll see quite a bit more if we can just handle that. If we can settle for a 3 or 4 yard gain versus putting the ball on the ground in a bad snap or a bad pitch and trying to do more with it, those will help us, because that's what cost us on second down a lot, was a bad play, negative play, putting us behind the sticks.
Coach, we're scheduled to play Prairie View this week. Due to COVID, Prairie View is unable to field a team. What do we know coming from the state? How does that work out? Is it a forfeit? I know Iola's been on quarantine as well. What do we know from the state on that?
To be honest with you, I don't really have an answer for you. We've asked, we just haven't heard anything just yet. It's a weird situation for sure. If it's going to be based on winning percentage, or if it's going to be on total wins or total games played, or however it is, I really don't know. But what we're trying to do is just be able to play some games and kind of let it sort itself out, I guess. I don't think at this point in time you want to cancel games to not play them to save a chance at district. I think the way we're looking at it is our kids want to play, they deserve to play. We're trying to do everything we can to play games, and hopefully that can sort itself out down the road. But I don't really have an answer for you.
Coach, some nifty manipulating and some good guys that made a bad incident where we wouldn't get to play this week into a good thing and a homecoming game. We're going to play Logan-Rogersville. What do you know about that team?
Their school-wise are quite a bit bigger than us, but their football team it's comparable to what we have right now, I think, as far as numbers and size of kids. They're probably maybe a little bit bigger around the board, but we've done our research a little bit as far as their record, their teams they played, talked to coaches around their league, just to get some feedback on them and see if where we might, if we think it's a comparable matchup. And for us, it was kind of better to have one in the hand early in the week than wait around until Thursday night to see if we got a game. So we took it. We felt like it's an opportunity for our kids to get a home game. We got to play on a Saturday. It's still a home game, kind of unique atmosphere there. I think we can match up with them pretty well if we go out and play well, take care of the ball, play good defense, do some of those things that we did last week. I think we'll be in good shape. I think it'll be a good challenge. But it's also something kind of neat and unique that you get to go play somebody you're not normally usually used to be playing.
Coach, we're going to have the game on Saturday, 1:00 kickoff. but it is also homecoming. How much of a distraction is a COVID homecoming Saturday game for your players?
I don't think it's really that big of a distraction. I think with all the other stuff going on that we've had to deal with, our kids have handled it pretty well. Been kind of rolling with the punches a little bit, and I think homecoming is almost the least of the distracting things in the world today to kids. So, like I said, I think our kids have handled it, showed some grit through some adversity, and I think they've prepared themselves pretty well this week.
Coach, as always, thank you for taking the time, and go get after them.
Thank you, appreciate it.
It's been Dale Sharman on the Farm Bureau Financial pregame show, pregame coaches interview. We'll be right back with the Community National Bank pregame show, the starting lineups, and the kickoff right here on Girard Sports Live.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Beautiful afternoon. Great for Coach to stop by and give us a little talk there on the pregame coaches interview, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Big thank you to all of our sponsors. We will carry the whole crowning of our homecoming queen and all that goes with it tonight, or today. I'm sorry, used to the tonight games. It's time for the area matchups. Look at the area around the area, brought to you by Discount Auto and Towing, 120 East Forest Street, downtown Girard, Kansas. Discount offers 24-hour towing and can repair all makes and models. Learn more, contact Discount Auto and Towing, 620-724-8100. Tuck, we're really not matchups, but let's talk about what happened last night.
Well, Dale, I've got some results here from last night. Columbus, they won big against Cherryvale. I believe Anderson County played at Linden due to Iowa being quarantined. I don't have a result from that. Galena beat Caney. Frontenac versus Burlington, both teams in our district. Frontenac wins by 2 scores. That one surprised me a little bit, Dale. Baxter Springs got walloped by Parsons. Fort Scott beat Labette County. Chanute beat Independence. That's all I have at this time.
You know, and let's just rehash this just a little bit. We talked a little bit about it, but, we are in a COVID world right now, and it's going to be challenging, for what's going to happen. We might have a Monday-Friday game, a varsity game on Monday and a varsity game on Friday, and that's going to stress the boys just a little bit extra practice during the weekends. But you know what? This kind of time of year, we're going to get after it and going to do the best we can for these boys. We're going to step away for one more break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Hello, let me sell you a car. You need a car? I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on, let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car from me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Nice view of the band right here. And we will turn it over to the announcer for your homecoming queen coronation.
Tonight's candidates were selected by the Girard High School class of 2021, and the homecoming queen was selected by the student body. It is our pleasure at this time to present the queen candidates for the senior class. The first candidate is Ms. Reagan Clark. Reagan is the daughter of Mike and Pam Clark. Reagan is involved in KX, FFA, and security academy. Reagan is a student aide and is on cardholder for Trojans Pizza. Reagan's driver this evening is senior James Brother, son of RJ and Grace Brother. Please welcome our second candidate, Miss Alexis Jenkins. Alexis is the daughter of Jeffrey Jenkins and Connie Gibbs. Alexis is involved in KX, FFA, and CCLA and Stacking Club. She participates in softball and debate and Olympics. Alex is a student aide and Renaissance cardholder. Alex's driver this evening is senior Sam Furman, son of Joe and Amy Furman. Please welcome our third candidate, Miss Avery Johnson. Avery is the daughter of Ray and Lori Johnson. Avery is involved in KX, FCCLA, SAD, SADE, and National Honor Society. She is a Renaissance cardholder, student aide, and a member of the Honor Roll. Avery holds the office of FCCLA President and KX Secretary. Avery's driver this evening is senior Mulia, son of Joseph and Cindy Mulia. Please welcome our fourth candidate, Ms. Chloe Floyd. Chloe is the daughter of Jeff and Lisa Floyd. Chloe is involved in KX, FCCLA, SAD, Art Club, and Recycling Club. She is a Renaissance cardholder, student aide, and member of the Honor Roll. Chloe also participates in track and field. Chloe's driver this evening is senior Rigby Bourne, son of Scott and Brooke Bourne. Ms. Reagan Clark's escort this evening is senior Mason Buhner, son of Dr. Lisa Salvador and the late Dr. Robert Buhner. Ms. Alexis Jenkins' escort this evening is senior Caden Wallman, son of Ron and Cynthia Wallman. Johnson's escort this evening, Senior Hayden Harrison, son of Scott and Dusty Harrison. Miss Chloe Williams' escort this evening is Senior D. Wyden, son of Laura Mitchell. Now for our big moment. The Girard High School 2020 football homecoming queen is Miss Avery Johnson. The queen will now receive flowers, an autographed football, a crown, and a handshake.
There you have it, Tuck, your homecoming queen. Congratulations, Miss Johnson.
That was quite a handshake right there.
Quite a handshake. I bet they worked on that a little bit.
It's taken me a month to memorize that.
Once again, want to welcome everybody watching the coronation. We're going to step away for one break. We'll pay a few bills. We'll be right back right here on Girard Sports Live.
That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Of Trojan Athletics.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Congratulations again to Ms. Johnson for the homecoming queen, and Mr. Harrison for being the proverbial king, but we don't crown a king, so once again, her escort was Mr. Harrison there. Tuck, it is time for the keys to the game, brought to you by Evans Motors. Get your keys to the next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate, Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersection of 69 and 400. Just south of Pittsburgh. We see everything they have to offer online at evansmotors.net. What are the keys to the game, Tuck?
Well, Dale, number one, we're playing an unknown opponent. Doesn't matter. Don't beat yourself. Go out there and play football. We play football the same way they play football. Whoever plays a better football game wins. Missing a few starters, I think they are too. Next man up mentality. Look at K-State versus Oklahoma last week. K-State was missing 10 starters. I think Oklahoma was missing a few, but it didn't matter. Offense, we've got to continue the consistency we found last week. We need 230 to 250 yards of offense. We got to stop putting the ball on the ground. Last week we were lucky; we got a lot of them back. We've got to pound that dive up the middle, build off that. We got to run the option downhill. On defense, no complaints. Keep playing defense. I mean, you've done a great job. No special teams disasters, bad snaps, shank punts, return touchdowns. And football game's 4 quarters. Be in the game when the 4th quarter starts, and anything can happen.
Those are the keys of the game, brought to you by Evans Motors. We'll go straight into the starting lineups, brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylists Carlos Sands, Robin Hawkins, and Eva Vietti will have you looking your very best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. Tuck, what do we got for starters?
I'm going to rattle off the Logan-Rogersville offense first. You've got quarterback number 16, J.J. O'Neill, running back number 12, Riley Williams, wide receiver number 18, Patrick Canito, wide receiver number 2, Tanner Peterson, wide receiver number 11, Cody Rasmussen, wide receiver number 8, Garrett Carlson. Yes, there's 4 wide receivers. Offensive tackle 63, Calvin Chaney. Offensive guard number 57, Carson Combs. Center number 62, Noah Caro. Offensive guard number 60, Tristan Voss. Offensive tackle number 55, Jess Haynes. For the Trojan defense, the way we're going to start, up front, the 3 linemen, Eli Tucker at nose guard, D. Weideman, Gabe Shireman playing the tackle positions. We've got 5 linebackers across the middle. We've got Caden Harrison, Caden Lolleman, Brecken Troike, Mason Hubner, Jarrett Buckle. At corner, we're going to have Alex Kester and Zach Davis, and at free safety, Luke Nigaman. For the Logan-Rogersville defense, you've got DN/linebacker/outside linebacker number 60, Tristan Voss. A lot of their kids play both ways, too. D-line 76, Joey Anderson. D-line 63, Calvin Chaney. D-line 62, Noah Caro. Linebacker 57, Carson Combs. Linebacker 56, Gavin White. Linebacker 18, Patrick Cornito. Strong safety number 16, J.J. O'Neill. Free safety number 12, Riley Williams. Cornerback number 11, Cody Rasmussen. Cornerback number 4, Colton Burney. And finally, for the Girard Trojan offense, we're going to come out with Caden Lolleman, number 11, is going to be our starting quarterback. Running backs, you're going to have Zach Davis. You're going to have Ethan Merrill. You're going to have Mason Hubner. I wouldn't be shocked if Alex Kester gets the ball a few times tonight, too. Wide receivers, you're going to have Caden Harrison. I also think you're going to see number 25, Aiden Damon, getting a lot of action at wide receiver this week. Line up front, right tackle, D. Weideman. Right guard, Eli Tucker. Left tackle, Cordell Saran, number 60. Left guard, number 62, Zach Shindo. And the man in the middle, center, number 50, Gabe Shireman.
Thank you, Tuck. We'll go live right now. On the field, a Trojan band and cheerleaders awaiting the Trojans to bring them on the field. Once again, Saturday afternoon football. We can't ask for any more. Beautiful weather. You know, if teal season was still open, we might even be thinking about a few teal in the air.
I would be thinking that, or if I wasn't here, I would be watching another football game on TV, so I might as well be here.
Might as well be here. Let me get that changed here for a second. Volleyball still on there from last time.
So Trojans getting ready to run out. Logan-Rogersville's in the white jerseys, obviously. They got similar colors to us. They got to give them credit for their taste.
Can't complain about that. Trojans just now coming out of the locker room. 6 minutes to go, and we are about ready for some kickoff. Some Saturday football by the Trojans. Here we go. Walking out there, we'll watch them run on. We'll take a short break after that.
Play it like it's your last one, boys, because you never know.
You never know. COVID world, this very well could be, so leave it all on the field, and let's get after it. I tell you, another thing that we have seen out of these Trojans, and that's a little pep, a little bit of spirit, a little fire that we have not seen in the past years. And Coach talked about that in the pregame coach's interview, that, we don't condone what happened on the sidelines there, but on the other hand, a little pep in your step never hurts anything. And here come the Trojans.
Yeah, Dale, what you said about fire there, I mean, this is Coach's 4th year. This is his first full cycle of kids through. I think you're starting to see some things build from that.
That's right. We're going to step away for one break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
And welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. We're out there for the coin flip. Looks like Harrison and Troike representing the Trojans. I didn't see the numbers. 50 and 12.
Yeah, I think you got Riley Williams out there, number 12, and number 60, Tristan Voss out there for the Wildcats.
Logan-Rogersville
Looks like
will receive.
The Trojans defer to the second half?
They had to have, right?
Well, you would have thought so. Trojans have deferred and will kick off to Logan-Rogersville. Boy, that's going to be hard to remember. Rogersville.
We'll just call them the Wildcats.
We'll just call them the Wildcats. Wildcats. So the Trojans will kick to the east and will defend the west goal.
So the boys are getting pumped up down there. They're going to lead it.
What we want to see.
Yep.
And that is a change from what we've seen in the past, Doc.
Yep.
Been broadcasting for a long, long time, and this is the first time I've ever seen the Trojans get hyped before a game, and that's a big thing when it comes out to not coming off the bus slow. You got to get off the bus, and you got to get right after them, and, we talked about that earlier about what the key to the games were, and we've got to come out and we got to do a great job. It's time for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Laird Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Laird Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family members a beautiful ceramic piece, or maybe even take some classes from Laird Ceramics. Give them a call at 620-724-8442.
Looks like Williams back for the Wildcats, number 12 and number 15, Taylor, both back there.
Wildcats, number 16, J.J. O'Neill, and number 12, Wiley Williams. Kicking off for the Trojans, number 2, Luke Nigaman.
Nagin will be kicking off for the Trojans. Luke will tee it up, usually a line drive kicker. He'll approach it, and it'll be another wobbler, line driver. It'll bounce at the 10. Here come the Trojans trying to corner him in, and they will get him right down at the 20-yard line, maybe about the 19. Nicely done by the Trojan special teams here.
Great coverage. We came in from the outside and held our ground contained.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 20-yard line. We're going to say 19. Front three up front. Sharman Tucker and Weidman will come out, and the quarterback with 2 backs behind him, a flanker back, and 2 wide receivers. And I'll send one in motion, turn, and it'll just be a toss sweep. He'll look to throw it, and wow, hit from the backside by Troike.
I don't know if it's too early for a hit of the game yet, Dale, but we've got to remember that.
Boy, that is a great hit by Troike coming down the field to make the nice hit.
About 3.
And they'll hurry up offense, split one wide to the top and one to the bottom. Same formation, 2 backs behind him in the I backs. Flanker to the top side. Turn, handoff up the middle. Nowhere going, and he is smashed again. Lolleman there to make the initial tackle, and look at that, number 12 from the outside. Kester coming flying up there from his corner position. Nicely done, no game. Bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Once again, they'll go trip receivers to the top, single to the bottom, single back behind the quarterback. He'll take the snap, drop back, look. He'll go long, and going to make the catch. He got behind Kester, and Kester's not going to make the tackle. No flags on the field.
The pass is complete.
And right off the bat, the Wildcats will take the lead with 1:30 out of the contest. Wildcats lead at 6-0.
So, he had pretty good coverage back there, and he threw a long ball, and he couldn't have thrown it any better, Dale.
Nope, come right over the shoulder and fell right into the hands. Nicely done. Out to kick is number 14, Pringer, for the Wildcats. Snap is down. Kick is away. Wow, he can get it up there, too. Kick is good, and that's how we'll start the game.
So a quick score, 7-0 by the Wildcats.
Hey, it's a bar fight. You've been hit in the face once. You better get back up.
Yep. You
come right back after him.
Better not get your daubers down. You better realize that receiver's fast. And, he did get behind us, and the quarterback threw a good ball.
And that might be one of those, we just mentioned that Kester come flying in there. It was a little play action. Kester took a step. The guy got a step behind him. He's got to be aware of that.
Yep.
So the Trojans will receive on the west end of the field.
Visitors' restroom is in the southwest corner of the building.
Back will be Harrison and Davis for the Trojans. Both of them have been doing most of the returning for the Trojans this season. Kicking off will be number 14,
Pringer. Same kicker.
Pringer. I'm sure I mispronounced that one, but it'll be all right.
If we have any Logan-Rogersville fans tuning in, if we mispronounce any names, we apologize in advance.
The approach and the kick, it'll be another line driver. And coming up, we'll get it, Davis. And boy, there's an opening. He'll cross the 30 up to the 40, 45, 50. One guy to beat. He's got a stiff arm. He got it. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
I think that's going to be a sideline warning, Dale.
I think it will be a sideline warning, too.
TD will stand, right?
It should stand. What a return. It was set up perfectly right up the middle. Made one guy miss.
And he did have a heck of a lane there to run through.
Wow. Let's see what the call is. It is a sideline. Touchdown is good. And we wanted to know how the Trojans would react. There we go. Coming out to do the kicking will be number 80 for the Trojans. Ethan Davidson. This is the first time we've seen him this year. Humble had been doing the kicking. Sharman will snap. Nigaman will hold for the Trojans. Snap is down. Kick is away, and it's no good. It's going to be blocked.
Kick is no good.
Dale, I'm not sure if that hadn't been blocked. That might have been a little bit low anyhow.
I think so. He didn't get under it.
So that could be a big deal later in the game.
Later in the game, it could come to haunt us. Trojans score right back.
You know, I like what Zach did there on that return. It was a squib-style kick, and it died. He didn't go charging up there and try to field it where you fumble those. He kind of let it come to him. He let his lane set up, and, man, he had a great lane to the left.
Like every great returner, you have to let your men get set in front of you, get in their lanes. Kicking off will be Nigaman again. So we've seen 3 kickoffs now in less than 2 minutes of play.
Dale, one thing we're going to have to watch, they run a no-huddle offense. We like to rotate the front 3 in and out to keep them fresh, so that's going to be a challenge.
That is going to be a challenge.
The series with who you want out there.
Nigaman will kick for the Trojans. Sharman and Troike are the gunners next to him. Another line squibber. It'll bounce at the 20, picked up at the 15. And he will split the offense, get up to the 40-yard line. And Nigaman will make the tackle. The kicker has to make the tackle there at the 41-yard line. So good return there. Trojans will come out with the same front line, D-line, and a hurry-up offense. You better get set and ready to go. They'll turn, fake the handoff. It'll be a sweep. Down the line, a little pass out to the outside. Nice tackle there by number 21. Buckle comes up and sets his feet, drives right through, and gained him about 3 on the play. Nicely done by Buckle.
Like a gain of 3. So down.
Hurry up offense, 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Trip backs behind the quarterback right now. Single receiver at the top, single at the bottom. Turn, fake the handoff, and D. Weidman will give chase. And now they'll corner him. Nowhere to go. D. Weidman will attack him, sack him for a huge loss. Nowhere to go on that. Boy, they just cornered him in on that.
And good job. You know, he was going to try to get away there. D kind of broke down and held his contain.
Hurry up offense, 3rd down and 17 for the Wildcats. Single back behind the quarterback. They'll send twin receivers to the bottom of the screen, single to the top.
Here's where we got burned. We got to be on our heels a little bit here.
Send one in motion, so they'll send twin receivers to the top of the screen. Survey it, turn, drop back pass, and there goes Tucker. Will flush him, get him to the outside. Now he's going to be in trouble, still on his feet. And this is where you got to watch this. Oh, where Troike is, and along with Tucker to wrap him up. Another huge loss for the Wildcats. Nice pursuit by the interior line. They have chased him from one side to the other.
That was, and you know, that's something that creates a lot of challenges for a defense right there.
That'll bring up 4th down and 25. Punting will be the quarterback.
Yeah.
Got to watch that. They'll get it away. Short punt. It will roll out of bounds at the 47-yard line. The Trojans will take over with good field position.
47, it looks like.
So good field position win right there for the Trojans. Dale, the no-huddle offense makes it a little hard for me to write stuff down.
It's a little hard for my voice to keep up with it. This will be the first time we see the Trojans offense tonight. They'll break the huddle. Wallman will come out in the little pistol. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Send one in motion, turn, and he'll pull it. Nope, going to hand it off up the middle, and nowhere to go. No gain, maybe a gain of a half a yard on the play. Trojan offensive line not leaving much holes there for that one.
No gain, 2nd down.
Aiden Damon is in as a receiver, number 25. Turn, pull it, pitch to the outside, number 3, and he will be clocked from the outside. We missed a block out there. Bo Harris will be tackled, but that short gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Trojans.
Had a good start to that option. We were running it downhill. Bo got the ball. He had some momentum, but like you said, we missed 1 block on the outside.
3rd down and 8 for the Trojans. Send one in motion, turn, fake. And Lolleman, his pass will be batted down. It'll bring up 4th down and 8 for the Trojans. Punt team will come out.
I don't have a name for number 65.
So, first time we see the offense. The offense kind of sputtered just a little bit there. Nigaman will do the punting. Sharman will snap.
O'Neal back deep.
That's O'Neal receiving. He's the do-it-all man.
He'll get the punt away. Kind of a wobbler. It'll bounce at the 5 and roll into the end zone. So they'll take back over at the 20-yard lines. The Wildcats will start off their 3rd drive of the first quarter. Once again, still the first quarter with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go.
Looks like we've swapped the line.
We went to the little bit faster line up front. Shireman, Saran, and Shindo up front. They'll go into a power ice set, turn, hand it off to the outside, and he'll be wrapped up there by Nigaman and
Number 12, Williams.
Troike. After about a gain of 3 on the play, bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. This will be the first time we've seen them huddle.
Yeah, and that's one thing I always ask Eli if they watch film and so this and that, and hard to get anything out of it. But he said they run a lot of different offense.
Yeah, here we go again with the power ice set. Send one in motion, turn, hand off to the outside, nowhere to go. Look like Shireman and Lolleman in there. Nope. Yep, Shireman and Lolleman.
Adam about had him in the backfield. He overran him a little bit, but Caden was there to slow him down.
Looked like the ball might have hit the floor, hit the ground for a split second, and he recovered it. They will run 2 linemen off. Now they'll spread it out. Wow. Trip receivers to the top of the screen, twins to the bottom. No backs behind O'Neal. He'll take the snap, straight drop back, turn, and throw it down low. And he'll make enough for a first down for sure. They'll go back to the hurry-up offense. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 39-yard line.
First down at the 39.
They do hurry.
They'll split twins to the top, twins to the bottom, single back behind them. Number 12 is the running back, Williams. Fake the handoff, turn, nowhere to go. Now they'll pursue to the outside and won't be able to get him in the backfield, but he will gain about 2 on the scramble. Not sure if that was a design play or not, or a broken play. But second down, bring up a 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats.
Gain of 2, 2nd down.
Wow, hurry up. Trips to the top of the screen, single to the bottom. Single back behind him will be Williams, or beside him now. And that was a flinch by the interior line, nothing called. Turn, and he'll keep it up the middle. Nowhere to go, though. Saran and Lolleman with the tackle.
Good job right there by Caden Lolleman. He didn't bite on the ball fake to the outside. The defensive lineman took care of that. Caden stayed home, and he was right there to stop him.
Bring up a 3rd down and 6 for the Wildcats.
3rd down.
Twin receiver to the top, twin to the bottom. Single back behind him is Williams. Out of the shotgun, O'Neal will take the snap, turn, fake the handoff, and he'll throw it long, and it's going to be caught. Nice juggling catch there.
Number 2, Peterson.
That was Foley out there on that tackle. He was in on the coverage for the Trojans.
Good enough for a Wildcat first down.
First down at the Trojan 47.
I know the quarterback's on the opposing team, Dale, but he's a fun player to watch. He can move good. He has good command of the offense.
Brought the other front 3 on the defense back in. D. Weidman, Shireman. Now they're going to go to a Wildcat formation. Motion out of it. Turn and hand up off the middle. Williams will get about 5 on the carry. So we have seen 6 different formations, 6 or 7 from the Wildcats. Wildcats out of the Wildcat formation.
Wildman and Tucker in on the tackle.
And they have started to huddle. They've huddled about every play this drive, hadn't they, Dale?
Yes, they have. So 2nd down and 7, they're going to say for the Wildcats. He'll go back under center this time. First time we've seen him under center. Turn and just a toss to the outside. They'll string it out as best they can. He'll turn the corner, and Troike's there to make the tackle, but close to a first down.
Williams on the carry.
Bring up a 3rd down and 1, or maybe 1.5. Long 1, maybe short 2 for the Wildcats. They will huddle back up this time.
So a couple quick scores, and now we kind of got a grind and drive going down the field here.
Turn, hand up off the middle. Good for a first down. Sharman and Logan there for.
Logan made the stop. First down.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 36-yard line. Trip receivers to the top. Turn, hand off to the outside. Nowhere to go. He will be brought down, but they will give him about a gain of 2 on the play. Trojans just need to wrap it up.
That's a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 to the 35.
I think we've done a pretty good job on contain, Dale. We haven't let him break any long ones. We're always there to turn him in, and that you got to contain a kid like that.
Gain of 1. Trip receivers to the top of the screen. Single back by O'Neill, and now a flag going to be thrown. Officials will huddle. False start against the Wildcats. That'll back them up 5.
5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
2nd down and 14 for the Wildcats. Trip receivers to the top, shotgun snap, throw it out to the outside, and Kester there to wrap him up. Nicely done by the sophomore.
Very nice tackle by Alex. Wasn't pretty, but he got him to the ground out there in space, and that's a big, big deal.
Once again, going to go to the hurry-up offense, wait for it to be set. 3rd down and 14, ball on the 40-yard line for the Wildcats. Trip receiver, twin receivers to the bottom, twin to the top. Single back by O'Neill. Snap, turn, look, and he's looking long. And he's got a man. Luke Nigaman there to make the tackle. But it'll be all the way down to the 5-yard line. That's the second time we've been burnt.
We had pressure on him. Gabe hit him right when he released the ball. We had D-backs back there, but I don't think their heads were turned around.
You're going to have to get your head turned and see where that ball is. Once again, we are missing Mr. Davenport back there as well.
You know, he put some good air under the ball, and his receiver ran right to it. He might have had a step on our kids, but, you know, I think if we have our heads turned around, we can knock that ball down. But a well-thrown ball.
1st and goal for the Wildcats. Ball on the 5. Turn, handed up the middle. D. Weidman and Lulleman there to make the tackle. Gain of about 1 on the play to bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
This will be the 14th play of this drive, Dale. They've ran a lot of plays this drive.
Minute 14 remaining here in the first quarter.
Drives lasted over 6 minutes.
Turn, handed off up the middle, nowhere to go. Eli Tucker there to blow it up.
Eli Tucker made the tackle.
So, you know, big 3rd down coming up here. They have a lot of success on 3rd downs when they have a lot of field in front of them, but when you're down to the 5, you don't have as much field. So, a little bit to the defense's advantage here on this play.
Be careful. This could be a distraction here.
Yep.
Now a timeout going to be called. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
When I wake up in the morning, love, the sunlight hurts my eyes. Then I look at you. And I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Third down and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. Trojans need a big stand here.
Yeah, big play right here. You know, we've seen they have a good kicker. He can probably make a field goal from here, so we've got a hold here.
Trip receivers in a cluster, bottom of the screen, twins to the top. Send one in motion, back to the backfield. Take the snap, turn. They'll flush him to the outside. Going to have to contain him. Sharman's there to bring him down for a loss. Nicely done from his backside position. And he was just scrambling. All the D-backs doing their job, covering their men. And a great tackle. Bring up fourth down and goal from the 6-yard line.
I think they're going to go. Nope, they're swapping out now.
Into the quarter.
Okay.
We'll step away for one break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209. Welcome
back to Frank Jameson Field. It is fourth down and 7. Fourth down and goal from the 7-yard line. Trojans need to be aware.
It is fourth and goal up to 7.
They'll go trip receivers to the top of the screen. Single back behind O'Neal. Front three for the Trojans have done a great job so far tonight. Out of the shotgun. Here we go. Trips to the top, send one to the outside. And he'll look to run it. And nowhere to go. There we go. Luke Nigman's got to make a tackle. He can't do it. Touchdown, Wildcats. He is a fast, agile young man. Quarterback for the Wildcats.
You know, we had a couple linemen flashed up field and then kind of gave up. You can't give up when you're playing a kid like that. You turn around and get right back in it because he ran the width of the field before he went in.
So the Wildcats will go up 13-6. Snap is down and is good.
Trigger knocks it through.
So Logan-Rogersville will go up 14-6 over your Trojans here at the start of the second quarter. – 14-6 is the score. Trojans.
That was an 80-yard drive right there.
Topped off by a 7-yard scramble by O'Neal for the Wildcats.
17 plays, 80 yards.
Kicking for the Wildcats will be Pinger.
Pinger will kick off for the Wildcats. Davis and Harrison will be back deep for Girard.
Last time the Wildcats kicked off to him,
Davis took
it back to the house. Davis and Harrison will be the deep backs again. And they'll kick it deep this time, and it will go back to the 2-yard line. There is a little bit of a seam. There goes Harrison. He'll get across the 35, up to the 40, make it to the 42-yard line. Nice return by Harrison. 40-yard return for the Trojans. And that's where the Trojans will take over here with 11:40 remaining in the first half. Duck, we need to bring on a nice sustained drive here.
Yeah, like last time we were on offense, we were 3 plays and out, didn't show much. We've got to get some first downs here. It'd be great to score a touchdown.
Sharman in the center. We'll go twin receivers at the top. Turn. He'll pull it, and gain of about 1 on the play. Maybe 2. Second down and 8 for the Trojans.
Sorry, I do not have a name for him. Second down.
Lohman will call the play, break the huddle. We'll send single receiver to the top, which is Damon. Single receiver to the bottom, which is Harrison. Turn, hand it off right up the middle. Nice gain up there by Davis. He comes up just a little bit gimp. Nice pickup. Third down and 5 for the Trojans.
That's our base play. We got to be able to run that little dive right there to have success.
We'll send twin receivers to the top. Lohman out of the pistol. Turn, hand it off, nowhere to go. Wow.
Zach Davis straight ahead.
Was that a draw play? Was that a hand? What was that, Dale?
It was just a straight handoff right up the middle. Bring up 4th down and 5 for the Trojans.
4th down.
We're going to go for it. We'll send twin receivers to the top, single to the bottom. Damon is the bottom receiver. And a timeout going to be called by Coach. We'll take it with him. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Trojans have it 4th down and 5, and they'll drop back to punt in punt formation. Luke Nigaman will do the punting for the Trojans.
O'Neal back to receive for the Wildcats.
Sharman will snap. Niggeman will get it off. And he's going to pick it up. He's going to make two guys miss, make it all the way up to the 33-yard line.
That's the 30-yard line.
In on the tackle is Bo Harris.
Looks like Troyke and Caleb Steels.
So it'll bring up first down and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 34-yard line. And they're on the ball ready to go already.
That's at their own 33.
Trip receivers to the bottom of the screen. Single to the top. Single back beside O'Neal. Williams will motion out. Turn, snap. He'll look to throw it. Now D. Weidman will give chase. Throw it backside, wide open. Is number 18. And the Trojans better get a hand on him because he's going to run hard. Good enough for close to a first down by the Wildcats. Hurry up offense back on the line. They'll go to the I-backs behind him. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. And Wildcats will jump off sides.
Dead ball start against the Wildcats.
So that will back up the Wildcats 10 yards. 5 yards. 5-yard penalty, I'm sorry. Bring up a first down and 15.
Dale, have we played an opponent that can do a no-huddle like this fast before?
Not this fast. We haven't seen it. The Trojans are about the only ones that we've seen do that. It'll be a keeper up the middle, nowhere to go. Eli Tucker there just to stymie him. Loss of about 3 on the play, maybe 2. Nicely done up the middle by the Trojan D3.
Tucker on the stop.
And once again, a hurry-up offense by the Wildcats. Got to watch that over-the-top pass. And now it looks like they'll
going to have to wait and see on this one. Logan's going to say that they drew them off. Of course, we're going to say no, they just jumped. It was bang, bang. Hard to say.
It was. We'll see what the officials come up with here. On the offense, false start on the offense. That'll back them up another 5. 2 back-to-back penalties against the Wildcats.
5-yard penalty.
That's going to hurt them a little bit. They are a team that can recover from that with the offense they run, but those hurt.
Bring up a second down and 20 for the Wildcats. Same formation, single back. Now the motion one to the outside, just a toss play to the outside. Harrison will get one hand on him. Sharman's there to clean him up. Nicely done along with Troyke. And that's exactly what we got to do is keep a hand on him, spread him out as far as you can. Defensive end did not get hooked. Nicely done by the Trojan defense. 3rd and 25 for the Wildcats. Once again, you got to watch that over-the-top pass.
You got to know your situation here. Know where the marker is.
Turn, roll to his left. Look back, throw it long, deep, and it will fall incomplete.
Nice job. Wyatt Foley was running right with him. He had his head turned around, his hands up. Great job by Wyatt Foley.
Might have been a little bit of pass interference on the defense. Foley was trying to go get the ball and being held back.
That's right.
In punting formation, 4th down and 25. Ball on the 28-yard line for the Wildcats. O'Neal will punt for the Wildcats. Got to watch that since he is the quarterback. He'll get it away. High end-over-end kick. Kester will take it. He'll make one guy miss and make it up to the 44-yard line for the Trojans.
Good job by Alex.
Boy, that was a high end-over-end kick.
Hard punt to field right there.
The Trojans will take over 1st and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line, 43.5.
Dale, what do we got to do to get this offense rolling, in your opinion?
I think up front we got to lock on our blocks. I think the backside's getting us a little bit too much. I think we need to lock on our blocks, drive them for a little bit, and get to the linebackers. If you can get to the second level with their 4 linebackers, I think you can make some openings up the middle. They're going to stack it in there. Send one in motion, turn, hand it off up the middle. And Merrill will gain about 1.5 yards on the play. Bring up a second down and 8 for the Trojans.
Merrill. Loss. Stop.
I noticed earlier in the game, Dale, a lot of our linemen running free out to the second level, not touching anybody. Man, you gotta block somebody every play.
Some of that is scheme. Some of that is just guys missing their men going to the second level. So second down and 8 for the Trojans. Send one in motion. Turn, toss to the outside. Bo Harris, and he's going to be tripped up short. And once again, that's just a missed block right there. We get that guy sealed. He turns the corner and gets up the field.
Yeah, you either gotta seal him down or you got to kick him to the sidelines and make that lane to run through.
It's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play. Chop block against the Trojans going to be the call, and that's going to be huge.
Yep.
Penalty mark on the field.
That's a 15-yarder. 15-yard penalty. Chop block against Girard. Second down and long. That'll be a 2nd and 20. Move them all the way back
15-yard penalty
to the 27-yard line.
Second down.
Second down and 25 for the Trojans. Trojans going backwards here in this possession. Lawman will break the huddle. Turn. And a missed block there. It lets the outside linebacker get to Lawman. It'll be another loss of about 7-8 on the play.
I didn't see where he came from, Dale. Was that 76?
56. Outside linebacker coming.
Okay. Blitz.
Well, he didn't. He just saw the roll and just came right up the field. Got to make your blocks, young men. Bring up third down and 25 for the Trojans. Long little straight drop back. Merrill with a screen pass. Takes one block and he'll get up to the 30. Ball on the ground, but he'll recover it. He'll gain a few yards back. And that'll bring up fourth down and 22.
You know what that does, too? That hurts us on field position, giving the ball back to them. They don't need any help.
5:26 remaining here in the first half. Trojans, long, deep snap over his head. He'll pick it up, and he'll throw it, and it'll be picked off. That's not as bad as what it could have been, Tuck.
Yeah, that could have been worse. Luke just saved us 25 yards.
That snap was just way high. And that's easy to do.
It is. That's a tough deal.
Wildcats take over 1st and 10 at the Trojans.
So defense has got to stand now.
They'll go with the younger, faster front three. We'll go twin receivers at the top, twin at the bottom, motion one across. O'Neal out of the shotgun. And it looks like they moved again. False start against the Wildcats. And some of that is the linebackers coming up and drawing them off sides on a fake blitz there.
Yeah, it's tough when you're an old lineman and the linebacker's bouncing in front of you in the hole. They're ready to go. It's real easy to flinch.
First down and 15 for the Wildcats. Turn, drop back, left-handed thrower. He'll launch it deep. We got a guy there just out of his reaches.
Nice, Zach Davis. Nice coverage, Zach Davis. Head turned around, looking for the ball.
Nicely done. Bring up a second down and 15 for the Wildcats. Well, that quarterback's got an arm to him.
He does have an arm, and they're they throw a lot of timing patterns, where the receiver's just running under it. So you're in a one-on-one situation. You're a step beat, you got problems.
Trips to the top of the screen. Straight drop. He'll look to throw. He'll scramble to the outside.
There it is.
Holding's going to be the call, and the pass will fall incomplete. It wouldn't really matter. We were outside blitzing our outside linebacker, and a holding call going to be the penalty.
They were holding Jarrett Buckle there. The outside linebacker came on a blitz.
Against the Wildcats.
So that'll back him up 10 more yards. Bring up a 3rd down and 25 for the Wildcats.
Dale, one thing this offense does to you, a lot of our defensive backs are also our running backs, our receivers. So they're going out covering somebody every play. They're not used to that. It makes them more tired on offense.
Yep. Front 3 back in, starting front 3. 2nd down and 30 for the Wildcats. Straight drop back. He'll survey it, turn, look, and it'll throw it long. It'll land about the 5-yard line. Eli Tucker with some good pressure on the quarterback. It'll bring up 3rd down and 30 for the Wildcats. Once again, I think our D-backs have learned, hey, you're going to have to run stride for stride for it with them.
Yeah, this team here, they may throw a long pass every play. We don't see anybody like that.
Straight drop back again. He'll turn, throw it short, and Foley there with the defense. Nicely done. The Wildcats look to be going to be kicking the ball away from the 50-yard line.
So nice job by our defense. I mean, that's a negative 12. I mean, look where the yardage markers are. They were helped by a penalty, but good job by the defense too. We get the ball the second half.
4th down and 30. O'Neal will do the punting for the Wildcats. He gets a wobbler away. Kester will take it at the 10. He'll cross the 10 to the 15, up to the 20, to the 25, 30, 35. He'll make one guy miss. If he can turn on the Jets, he's up to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 10. Touchdown. Trojans survey the field. I don't see any flags.
Nope, no longer. We're good, Dale.
That is a 92-yard return for Kester. Going to go for 2. Try to tie it up here.
Good job by Wyatt Foley, too. Wyatt was running down there to block, and he didn't get in the way. Or he didn't clip the kid, is what I'm trying to say. He got in his way and slowed him down.
Trojans will go for 2 here with 4:12 remaining in the first half. Long will turn, find his guy underneath, throw it, touch. 2-point conversion is good. Mason Huebner. So the Trojans will tie it up 14-all here with 4:12 remaining here in the half. Nicely done by our special teams tonight. That's 2 for the Trojans.
So, hey, we gave one up on special teams, Dale, with the high snap, and we got a big one back right there with the return. So special teams, they can help you and they can hurt you. So we're even now.
Coach for the Wildcats complaining that there was a clip, and that's what sprung him. Oh, yeah, giving him the old shove look. Oh. So 14-all here at homecoming night. Afternoon, I'm sorry. Homecoming afternoon. Luke Nigaman will kick the ball away for the Trojans. Back deep will be, is it O'Neal and Williams?
I believe so, Dale.
For the Wildcats. Nigaman will approach, put his foot into it. Little low line spinner, and he'll just fall on it right there at the 25. Nicely done by the Trojans.
Down by number 8, Carlson.
I'll take that kick every time with these kids they have returning.
Boy, I tell you, with the speed they've got. Hurry up offense back out there for the Wildcats.
First and 10 from the Wildcat 26.
Trip receivers to the bottom of the screen. Single back. Send one in motion. Top of the screen, turn, hand it off. And Sharman there to stop him. Nicely done
Number 12, Leo.
by Gabe and Harrison along with him.
Good job.
That is going to be a loss of about 5 on the play.
So Caden on a blitz, Gabe just on straight defense. Great job by both young men.
Trip receivers to the bottom of the screen, twins to the top, no back. O'Neal is the only back, is the quarterback. He'll take the snap, straight drop. He'll turn, look. He's got a guy underneath. Good for about 12 yards, 10 yards on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd down and short for the Wildcats. And they're right on the ball, ready to go. Trojans better get their head in it. Trip receivers at the bottom of the screen. He's going to be pressured out. He'll gain the 1st down yards and be pulled down there by Troike, I believe. But not until a gain of about 7, all the way up to the 44-yard line.
First down at the 44.
This offense is going to try the conditioning of the Trojans. They'll drop back and a different formation, 3 across. 2 backs, turn, hand it off on a sweep. They'll make it. He'll hit the corner to the outside. Make it all the way up to the 41-yard line.
Dale, we kind of lost contain on that, and they had a couple of nice blocks on the outside.
First down.
Kester's just got to keep his outside arm. He went inside on the block. He's got to stay outside and let the underneath come to him. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Same formation. They'll put one in motion to the top of the screen. Hand off the outside. Right there is Harrison. Wow.
About had the ball right there.
About had the ball.
Awesome.
Great job. And the one reason why he's coming free like that is because our front 3 are taking double teams all night long.
Yep. What we've got to watch is that quarterback pulling that and taking off running. Caden's he's on the running back.
He'll send one in motion to the bottom, no backs. O'Neal will take the shotgun. Snap to the outside, pass it complete to the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. The motion one out, trips to the tops. O'Neal, straight drop, turn, fired underneath again, and right there are the Trojans. Gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up a 4th down and 2 for the Wildcats.
You know, that's what you have to do against a team like this. They're going to complete some passes like that. You have to tackle them just like we did.
4th and 3 for the Wildcats, and now the Trojans will jump off sides. You knew it was coming. And that's what the wearing them down will do.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the first time we've done that this year, Dale.
Yep.
Trojans with a 5-yard penalty. That will make it a first down.
So Trojans pinning their ears back trying to come after it.
Defense has got to hold on here for another minute 14.
Turn, and D. Weidman there. Nice job by D. Weidman there. Once again, almost took the handoff. A little pitch, interior pitch. It'll back them up. 2nd down and 15 for the Wildcats. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Trip receivers at the bottom of the screen. Single receiver at the top. Fake. Looking deep. Throw it across the middle. There. Nigaman there with a big hit, and that could be another one for the hit of the game.
Had a couple good candidates so far.
And a timeout going to be called by the Wildcats. We'll step away with them. You're watching Trojan football tied up here at 14-all on Girard Sports Live.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Third down and 4 for the Wildcats. Bend but don't break here. Give them the first down. Don't give up the touchdown. 23 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll motion out. Trips to the bottom. Twins to the top. Turn. Fire over the middle. First down is gained, but they'll keep them in front of them. And another first down for the Wildcats. Timeout, Wildcats again.
Timeout, Wildcats.
We'll keep it right here, Tuck. We'll just talk about it. Man, this offense is quick, and they're on the ball and ready to go. The conditioning will come into factor here in the second half for the Trojans.
Yeah, both sides, because they've got a lot of kids playing both ways too. Right now there's 17 seconds left. I think that was either his last timeout or he has one left. So, we've got to keep him out of the end zone. We can give up a few yards here, but we got to keep him out of the end zone, Dale.
I think that is the key to this closing of the first half. Good picture there of coaches talking it over with the players. Wow, it's been fast, furious, and
heck, I'm tired up here just by watching it. I can't imagine how they are down there.
A little wore out myself. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 14-yard line. Once again, you got to get them stopped, get them inbounds. They'll go trip receivers to the bottom, twins to the top. O'Neal in the shotgun formation for the Wildcats. He'll take the snap, straight drop, turn, look, pressure to the outside, and he's going to have some room. And he'll make 2 guys miss, 3 guys miss, and get in the end zone. He is a shifty quarterback. There's no taking it away from him.
Yeah, you spread the field, then you have all that space, and he gets out in the open. It's tough, man.
Well, 20-14 with 7.8 seconds remaining. They're going to kick it for the extra point. Snap is down. Kick is away. It is good. So the Wildcats will take the lead 21-14 over your Trojans with only 7.8 seconds remaining here in the first half. What a half it's been.
It has, and you're playing a team like this, you're going to have to score some points because they are. So, you got 7 seconds left. You can expect to see a squib kick right here. They're not going to give us a shot at any return, and then you're going to go to the locker room, basically.
Pretty much. Just fall on the ball.
Yeah. Brecken got over there at good position. He broke down. I was watching him. That quarterback just shifty. He's quick. He's a good athlete.
He's one of those guys it's hard to get a solid hit on. Great job by the front interior line. They flushed him. They did their jobs. Good job by the D-backs keeping everybody covered. But you're just going to have to contain him. And when he's out of that shotgun, he's got a lot of room to go. Approach, little squib kicker. It will bounce and be picked up by Harrison. He'll cross the 20 up to the 25. to the 30 and be undercut at the 35 with 0.6 seconds remaining here in the first half. Nice return by Harrison. What do you do, Tuck? You just going to take a knee on it? Or?
Yeah, I think so, Dale. It's tempting to go for it here, but, I mean, if I'm the defense, I'm going to set some kids back at the 20. I mean, unless you can throw the ball 75, 80 yards.
Well, that's what they're doing. They're lining them up on the 45-yard line and just saying, hey, we'll give up the short one. We're just not giving up the long one. Turn, hand it off up the middle, and that's Merrill. Merrill across the 45, and we'll scrum it up to the 50.
We'll take it. That's good momentum.
That is how the first half will end. It is time for the halftime show brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial service in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Financial services in a friendly and personal way for over. Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
We used to rely
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
We used to rely on the magnificent Larry for all our entertainment needs.
Pick a card, any card.
Mom! But now, we've got Craw-Can high-speed internet to keep us entertained. Now with Craw-Can gigabit speed, we never lag, buffer, or even have a data cap. Our kids can even play their favorite online games with their friends.
You don't need a magician, you need Craw-Can.
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics. Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
Welcome back to the G&B Bank Halftime Show. It is time for Eye of the Game, brought to you by Kennar Eye Care. Thanks to the support from the community, Kennar Eye Care has nearly doubled their space and extended hours with locations in Girard and Pittsburgh. Kennar Eye Care is the clear choice. Make an appointment by calling 620-235-1737. Tuck, just an overview of the first half.
Well, I'll give you some yardages here. Okay, Logan-Rogersville had 200 yards of offense in the first half. Girard had 28. Oh, okay, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Eye on the game, kind of an overview of the game. O'Neal for Logan-Rogersville. Special teams for Girard. Both of our touchdowns have come on special teams.
That's exactly the overview of this. The Trojan offense has kind of sputtered a little bit. Trojan defense played well up front. Got beat twice deep, but, the Trojans held them in check for the most part. But then, once again, O'Neal, he is a shifty quarterback with an arm, and that's something that we just do not see around here near as much.
Don't see that.
You need when it comes to protecting what matters most. Give Farm Bureau Financial Services a call in Girard at 620-724-4213. All right, Tuck, we got some stats.
All right, I've got 200 yards of offense for Logan-Rogersville. I got 28 yards of offense for Girard. There's been no turnovers by either side. Like I said a minute ago, Girard scored both their touchdowns, one on a kickoff return, one on a punt return. With all that being said, one of my points in the eye of the game was to be within striking distance in the fourth quarter. So throw the stats out the window. Right now we're down by 7. We get the ball in the second half, so doesn't matter.
That's exactly it. Within striking distance. That last one, they contained him, they covered everything, but just matchup for mano-a-mano, their quarterback's a little bit more shiftier than what our linebackers and defensive line is. Nothing taken away from that young gentleman. He is a heck of an athlete. We're going to step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back with the G&B Bank Halftime Show. You're watching Trojan Football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kennar Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kennar Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Of course, Ag Choice has all the products you need to keep your crops growing, like fertilizer, crop protection products, and seed. But Ag Choice is also the first stop for keeping your livestock operation going, with a great selection of farm supplies, equipment, and quality feeds. To find solutions to all of your agricultural needs, contact Ag Choice of Hepler at 620-368-4347. Ag Choice of Hepler is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then I look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Rogersville leads it 21-14 over your Trojans. Oh, what a first half. Quick, fast, no huddle. Not time to catch my breath even.
You know, and it's another one of them games like Pratt, Dale. The game on paper means nothing. Doesn't count towards your district, doesn't count towards any type of league. But you want to win. The kids want to win. And if you win, you build momentum. If you lose, you take a little bit away.
Well, it is time for the halftime scoreboard for Market 120. Really don't have a whole lot of scoreboard. We gave that earlier in the broadcast, but we'll go ahead and see if we can't find a couple scores. Let me pull up ESPN here, if it'll load.
I've got a few here, Dale. It's all top 25s. I don't think KU and K-State have started yet, but you've got Florida leading South Carolina by a couple scores. TCU up on Texas by 2 in the third quarter. Tennessee's 35-12 over Missouri. That game's about over. Nothing real big. Pittsburgh's up 20-17 on North Carolina State.
West Virginia up 7 over Baylor.
Yeah.
So, that's late in the game there. So those are your scoreboards brought to you by the Market 120. We'll step away for one more break. We'll be back with your second half. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Can I go on vacation? Hello. Let me sell you a car. You need a car. I work for Evans Motors, so please let me sell you a car.
Come on. Let the boy sell you a car.
Let me come over for Thanksgiving dinner. You've already bought a car for me at Evans Motors. Please?
He's a hard-working boy. For the love of God, let him come over. He likes stuffing.
Can I go on vacation with you?
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
For more than 20 years, Call's Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call's Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call's Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Call's is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call's Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Your Trojans back out on the field. Logan-Rogersville coming out of the school, as you can see. It's stretch time. We are on the halftime, brought to you by GN Bank. Once again, just an overview of the first half, Tuck. It's been their quarterback. 99% of their offense is their quarterback. And, boy, he's shifty. He's pretty fast. He's pretty good. He's got an arm. And he knows how to play some football.
He does. And, the times we've had success against their offense, we've made a punt several times. We've got good pressure on him, and we contained him with that pressure. We didn't go right at him and miss him. We flushed him, and there was somebody else there to clean it up.
And looking at that, there's been a couple times where he's broke to the outside. A couple times our D-backs have gone underneath the block instead of around the outside of the block. And, everything on the inside has to stretch it to the outside. Everything outside's got to stretch it from the outside in. So, and that funnels everything to your 5 linebackers. And that's what the Trojan defense is based on. Let's talk a little bit about the front 3 for our defensive line right now, clearing up the linebackers. And we've seen Wallerman come flying through, Harrison come flying through, Huebner's made a couple tackles back there, and that's only because those front 3 are taking on double teams.
That's true. Every play, those front 3 are getting double teamed. And, besides that, they've all managed to make several tackles this game. But, it's hard for them guys because they get beat on so much, they get double teamed so much, they don't get a lot of recognition, but they take the blunt of the blows up front so the others can have the glory, to put it in a real mild fashion there, Dale.
Well, and that's just the life of a lineman, offense and defense. We'll switch over to the Trojan offense. What does the Trojan offense need to do to spark a little bit of light? We really don't have that many yards in the first half on the offense. Once again, the points coming off of special teams.
Dale, you've got to keep doing what you've worked on. You can't make major changes midstream, I think. So we've got to focus on running that dive effectively and getting our linemen up front to latch onto a guy and drive, whether that's the man across from him, whether that's a second-level linebacker. But we've got to make that dive work, because without that dive, we have nothing in this offense.
Well, that is the overview of the first half. We'll be right back with the second half. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Girard Medical Center's bariatric program has made extraordinary changes to many people's lives.
Before surgery, I was having a lot of problems just walking. That was the main reason for doing it, and just to feel better, to be able to enjoy life. Dr. Latchman and her team are fantastic. I really feel like I've been given a second chance at life.
Call to learn more. Girard Medical Center, caring for our community one patient at a time.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself, when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
There we go. Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Start of the second half. Nice view there of the Trojans getting amped up, ready to go. Just going to have to contain their quarterback a little bit better, make sure nothing goes over the top, and continue on.
We've got to turn it into a physical football game. You know, it's hard to do with a spread-out offense like this, but when we're on offense, we just have to be more physical than them and shove it down their throats. That spills over to the defense, and we've got to control the game that way.
To start the second half. Logan-Rogersville will kick off, and then defend the east goal.
I don't look for a deep kick. I look for another squibber out of Loganville. And, boy, he's got that turned right to the sidelines. I'd look for an onside kick right here.
Yeah.
He's got that pointed right to their sidelines.
Look at his angle he's taking.
Yes, he will. Nicely done. Nicely done by number 44.
I think that's Trevor Amershak.
Amershak. Good hands. Just fall on it right there. And that's exactly what the Trojans needed out of that front line.
Can't blame Logan for doing that. I mean, you're up by a score. Every time you kick to us, 50% of the time it's been a touchdown. But, yeah, real good job covering the ball.
The Trojans will take over on the 46-yard line. Pretty good field position to start the second half. Motion, turn, handoff up the middle. And he'll bounce to the outside. He's got to go up field.
Yeah, that's the dive we were talking about. We've got to bang 3 to 5 yards every time we run that.
Gain of about a yard on the play. Merrill was the running back.
Gain of 1, second down and 9.
Second down, 9 for the Trojans. We'll split 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen, single to the top. Turn, fire. It'll be tipped up in the air. Lucky he wasn't picked off.
Pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage.
And big number 60 gets his paws up in the air.
Third down.
That was 75. 63 was the number. Got up in the air. Bring up a third down and 9 for the Trojans.
Right here is where we're missing one of our starting receivers. You miss him right here, but we got good kids out there. Caden, Aiden, both of them can catch. They're both big and long.
Third down and 9. Drop back, pass. He'll throw it up. Got a wide open Huebner. He just overthrew him.
Long pass falls in.
Boy, it was there.
Intended for Mason Huebner.
Just a backside flare route.
Defended out here.
Bring up fourth down and 9 for the Trojans. Punt team coming out. Trojans need to be
fourth down.
Ready to cover. Back deep is O'Neal. Nigaman will punt. The last time Sharman snapped was a little high. He needs to keep his rear end down, and that's the reason why it floated on him. Good snap. Hits him in the hands. He'll get it away. Nice kick. He'll catch it at the 15 and fair caught.
O'Neal calls for a fair catch.
At the 15-yard line, that's where the Wildcats will take over. I'm going to say at the 16.5-yard line.
Wildcat ball, 1st and 10 from their own 16.
Need a 3 and out right here, Dale.
Trip receivers to the top of the screen, twins at the bottom. O'Neal will turn, throw it upfield, and going to make 2 guys miss. He'll be drug out of bounds out there.
O'Neal's pass is complete to Peterson.
Looks like by Nigaman.
Looks like Alex Kister.
Wyatt came screaming up there to make that tackle, and he just overshot him a little bit. That's where we've got to break down and contain.
Second down and 6 for the Wildcats. Trip receivers at the bottom of the screen. Turn, hand it off. Nope, going to keep it. And Huebner right there for the tackle. Sharman had the running back, and Huebner had the quarterback. Nicely done. Loss of about 2 on the play. Bring up a third down and 8 for the Wildcats. Same formation.
I'm going to spy the quarterback right here. I'm putting somebody on him, spying him.
The turn, throw it upfield, and it'll be caught, but it'll be short of the first down marker. Bring up 4th down and 2 for the Wildcats. And it looks like the Wildcats will punt the ball away.
Foley on the coverage. He's up 40.
Nice job by the defense.
Great job by the Trojan defense.
4th and 2. O'Neal standing at his 12-yard line to kick the ball away. And they'll break out of a formation, split it out, and he will still punt it away. Short punt, get away from it. It'll roll across to the 45-yard line, and that is where the Trojans will take over again. Just about the exact same spot as they took over the last series. Trojan offense needs to get something going.
So we basically just swapped the ball back and forth there on that first series. Nobody really did anything, so let's start over and let's do something this time.
1st down and 10 for your Trojans. Ball on the 45-yard line. Long will break the huddle. Send a single receiver to the bottom. Running back is Davis behind Lolleman. Send one in motion, turn, hand it off, and he'll gain of about 1. That is going to be the number 60 linebacker come up to Phil. Gain of 1 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 9 for your Trojans. 10 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Rogersville leading at 21-14. Single receiver to the top, single to the bottom. Hand up the middle. Nope, going to keep it and barely get back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd down and 9. I'm going to say a gain of 1. 3rd down and 8 for the Trojans.
3rd down and 8.
You haven't seen a whole lot of passing from out of the Trojans. The passes that he has tried to throw have been batted down.
Yeah.
We'll send twin receivers to the bottom of the screen, Hubner and Harrison. Single Damon up top. Lolleman will take snap, drop back, pass it. Harrison's got it at the 35. He'll get up to the 26-yard line. Nicely done.
And that was a massive stiff arm Caden Harrison put on Taylor or on O'Neal right there.
Hurry up offense on the Trojan side this time. They'll get to the line. One in motion, turn, hand it off to Davis. Gain of about 4 on the play, maybe 5. Bring up 2nd down and 10 and 5 for the Trojans. Once again, the Trojans just kind of turnabout's fair play. If you want to go hurry up, we'll go hurry up too. They'll get set. Turn, pull it, pitch to the outside. Hubner will make one guy miss, but he's going to lose about 1 on the play.
They all want to go back to that pass. Zach Davis had a really nice block at the backfield. If he hadn't had that block, Caden would not have been able to throw that.
They'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for your Trojans.
3rd down and 6.
We'll drop back, huddle up. Now they'll break the huddle. Send one in motion. Backside's going to get him, and it will be picked off
Lolleman's pass is intercepted
at the 10-yard line, and Lolleman just got hit from the backside. So that'll be the first turnover by the Trojans.
I was watching Dale off. That was outside linebacker. It came on the blitz.
Yeah.
He was uncovered. I mean, nobody was supposed to block him, or we didn't audible, or linemen didn't audible to each other to recognize it. I don't know, but he had just a free run.
Be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 7:40 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Go under center, toss to the outside. It'll be O'Neal to the outside. They went out of a different set. He's still on his feet. Wow, good enough for a first down. Bringing him down will be Nigaman and Sharman.
O'Neal was the tailback that time.
Yes, he was. They put number 5 in as a quarterback. Cook.
Nigaman and Harrison. Stop.
Good for a first down. And once again, they're going to have the quarterback, number 5. O'Neal will go back to a running back. Now they'll split out to a wideout. They're going to hand it off to him to the outside. Nicely done by the Trojans.
Handoff to O'Neal.
No shortage of different formations and offenses by Logan.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up a second down and 6 for the Wildcats.
Second down.
They'll break the huddle. Trip. Running backs behind him. Now they'll motion out to the outside. They're looking to throw it. They'll throw it down, and it's going to be just out of the fingertips of O'Neal. This is a one-man show right now, Tuck.
You know who this reminds me of, Dale? When I was a bit younger, when I played against Coffeyville, there was a kid named Mondrell Fulcher, and it was a lot like playing against this kid right here. And he ended up playing for the Los Angeles Raiders.
Davis and Nigaman on the coverage.
Another name comes to mind is Andy Ball.
Yeah, from Riverton.
From Riverton.
Yep.
They'll bring up a third down and 8. Looks like O'Neal might be a little bit winded.
Need pressure right here.
He'll go back to quarterback. Turn, fire it. Be tipped, picked off. The ball's still loose on the ground. I think we recovered it.
It's tipped and intercepted by Ethan Merrill.
Merrill will intercept it, and then coming up with the fumble afterward will be Kester. So the Trojans will get the ball back in great field position.
You know, it's how football is. Sometimes it's ugly and it doesn't make sense and the yards don't matter. We're being outgained by 200 yards, and here we are 13 yards from tying the game.
Couldn't tell if that was which side that was on, whether it was Weidman or Sharman got their hands up, but nicely done by the Trojans. Let's see if we can stick one in here. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Kester, the first time in the backfield for the Trojans. Send one in motion, turn, hand it off to Kester. He'll make one guy miss, make 2 guys miss up to the 5-yard line. Nice, an 8-yard gain, and he hit that hole fast.
He did, and that's what we need. I've been watching the line, nothing but the line the second half. The holes are there right off the bat. We've got to hit them. We've got to hit them holes when they're open.
Looks like Riley Williams made the tackle. Second down.
Second down and 2 for the Trojans. Turn. Lawman will keep it himself. He'll turn it upfield. Touchdown, Trojans! Lawman keeps it for a 6-yard scamper for the Trojan touchdown. And they'll bring out the kicking crew for the extra point. Once again, Davidson, the kicker for the Trojans.
Ethan Davidson in kick formation. Luke Digman to hold.
Snap by Sharman. Hold. Ball is up and away. It's good. So the Trojans tie it up. 21-all with 5:43 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll step away for one break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Trojans just now tying it up. 21-all with 5:43 remaining here in the third. Luke Nigaman will kick it off for the Trojans.
Nice job tonight by our cameraman, Brian Norton, helping us out in the bind.
Yeah, always there in a pinch. Thank you, Mr. Norton, and his family for sacrificing the afternoon. Nigaman will kick it a low liner, bounce at the 15, pick it up at the 12, and he's going to cut the seam. Finally, they'll get him wrapped up at the 42-yard line. Well, we had him stacked up in the back there for a short gain, but he'll break it loose. Got to wrap up, guys.
Looks like we're going to swap linemen here. Give the starters a break, get the speedsters in there.
That's probably not a bad idea by Coach Philpott to maybe give our guys that have been going both ways, playing hard all night, a little bit of a break. Snap, turn, throw to the outside. He's got a seam. He'll cross the 40 and hammer his way to about the 46-yard line.
Real nice flow by our defense that time. They got the ball out in space, and we had real good pursuit.
Gain of about 6 on the play. Bring up a second down and 5-4 for the Wildcats. Great shot of him right below us here. Twin receivers at the top. O'Neal, the quarterback, behind him. Williams, the running back. Turn. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go. And right there it is.
And that you can't defend that any better, Dale.
You can't.
Ethan Merrill, Cordell Saran, Zach Shindo, they were all right there. Beautiful.
Third down and 6 for the Wildcats. O'Neal, the quarterback, twin receivers at the top, twin to the bottom. They'll motion one out. They'll try to get some pressure on him. He'll bounce to the outside, still looking, and he will gain about 3 yards on the play. Tackle there by Kester. Fourth down and 4 for the Wildcats.
That's a victory for our defense.
That is.
I mean, that's huge.
They'll drop O'Neal back. We got to watch the fake here. They'll snap it. He's going to put a left foot into it. Looks like he thought about running with it. And Kester's going to pick the ball up. Ooh, dangerous there. He'll return it up to about the 32-yard line. That's where your Trojans will take over. Need to put a drive together here.
We had momentum going on that last offensive possession. We need to keep that going. Keep it simple. Run the ball up the middle.
Merrill back in there as running back, along with Hubner and Bo Harris. They'll send Harrison down to the bottom of the screen. Motion, turn, hand it off to Merrill. He'll make 2 guys miss. He'll cross the 35 and up to the 40. Now that's a nice hard run by Merrill. He hit the hole fast and hard.
Best dive we ran all night right there. We got to keep momentum on that.
And that's sprung there by the front interior line. Nice seal job by the Trojans.
I think that went over the left side, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Gabe and Zach.
Send one in motion, turn. He'll keep it himself. Wallman just not able to get through there. Gain of about 2 on the play. Bring up a second down and 8 for the Trojans.
Carson Combs made the stop. Second down.
And that was just a follow play there. He pulled it out of the belly of the running back and just pulled it down himself.
I kind of like what we're doing, Dale. I think we're slowing the game down some on offense. We're taking more time in the huddle. That's what you need to do against a team like this.
Well, I think the less you have O'Neal with the ball in his hand, the better off you are. Turn, hand it off again, and it'll be stopped for a loss on the play, maybe no gain. And that time the defensive line for the Wildcats able to come up. Number 65 makes the tackle in the backfield. Loss of about 1 on the play. Third down and 8 Trojans. We'll send Damon to the bottom of the screen. We haven't seen him.
Hadn't targeted him yet.
Being targeted yet tonight. Now offsides against the Wildcats, I believe. Just turnabout fair play.
Won't be a first down, but much more manageable.
We'll bring up a third down and 2 for your Trojans.
Roger, penalty takes it up to the 38-yard line. Brings up third down and 2.
I think it's 4 down territory here anyways. I think you're going to go twice unless something bad happens here. One in motion, turn, hand it off. He'll get through, good for first down. Ball's on the ground, and they're going to say he's down.
Okay, blew it.
Thank goodness.
You know, when it's 3rd and 2, Dale, if you can run over Gabe, Eli, and D. Whiteman, there's no reason you should not always get a first down.
Yeah. So if Sharman can seal the backside, now Merrill will come out, and back in will come Kester for the Trojans.
1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line of the Wildcats.
1st down and 10. Ball just across the 50-yard line. Send Harris in motion, turn, toss to the outside. He'll turn it. He's got to turn it upfield there. Got to turn it upfield. He had 2 blockers. He's got to follow. And the key for a running back is you follow your blocker's rear.
Yep.
If his rear is to the outside, you turn it upfield because that's where the block is. He's just got to get upfield on that.
If Mason engaged his man, he was pushing him to the sideline. You cut inside of that.
So loss of 3 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 13 for the Trojans. Snap, turn, keep himself. He'll turn it upfield, gain of about 1 on the play. Bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Trojans. 55 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
It's been a fast quarter.
It has.
3rd down and 12.
You know, the play we haven't seen is that running back drag right down the middle, pass over the middle. Colgan threw it in there a couple times against Colgan, a couple big plays there. Now, we do have some different personnel in there than what we had at the start of the year, but always a good play. Twin receivers at the bottom of the screen. Snap, turn, nice block there, throw, and just going to be underthrown. Intended receiver, Bo Harris. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 12 for the Trojans. I think you go ahead and kick this one away.
I do too, Dale. Game's tied. Your defense has played well. Give it back to them.
And that looks like what the Trojans will do. Sharman will do the snapping again for the Trojans. Nigaman will kick the ball away.
I think they're going to bring some heat here.
Good snap. He'll get the ball away. Spiral kick will bounce at the 15-yard line, angle to the outside, and he was touched. Oh, man. Trojans might have had a chance there, but it's going to roll out of bounds.
We'll take it
inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line, to be exact.
4-yard line. That is a great job. Boy, I thought maybe when he touched it, Sharman had a chance to get to the ball. But
great snap, great punt by Luke Nigaman. The big field position win. We've got to capitalize right here.
That was a 50-yard punt by the sophomore.
1st and 10 Wildcats on their own 4-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the 4. They'll send twin trip receivers to the top of the screen. Turn, and he'll be flushed out of the pocket. And a little underneath. Boy, what a big hit there by the receiver. Good for a 1st down. Number 18.
That was Patrick Comito. He laid the wood to Alex. That slowed him down. We got him out of bounds.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here at Girard Sports Live.
Girard National Bank is now GN Bank. Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Your victories are awarding moments at Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. New owners Greg and Missy Scott are excited to build on the 30-plus year tradition of Wilbert's, known across the area as the premier shop for sports awards, medals, custom engraving, plaques, trophies, gift items, corporate awards, and so much more. And with cutting-edge equipment being added, Wilbert's is poised for another successful 30 years. When hard work needs recognized, trust Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Find them on Facebook and at wilbertawards.com.
First and 10 on the 15-yard line.
First and 10 for the Wildcats, beginning of the fourth quarter. Take snap, handoff up the middle. Not much there.
Gabe and Eli got him up front.
To Williams.
Nicely done by the Trojan interior line.
Gabe Sharman and Eli Tucker make the stop.
Looks like a no gain on the play, maybe
Second down.
loss of a half yard. Bring up second down and 10 for the Wildcats. They'll send triple receivers to the top, single to the bottom, turn, and they'll hand it off to the outside. And he's going to get good yardage, enough for a first down. They'll cross the 25-yard line up to the 26-yard line for the Wildcats.
First down.
All knotted up here, 21 all here in the fourth quarter. They're getting the I-backs next to O'Neal. Fake the handoff, and he'll cut it to the outside. He's got room. He'll cross the 50, all the way down to the 40.
O'Neal bounces it outside, finds good yardage. Takes it in Trojan territory.
And all that was a design keep.
Davis knocked it out of bounds.
And he can move.
He can scoot.
When he gets some room, he is fast.
So once again, first and 10, ball on the 42-yard line. They switched out defensive line for the Trojans.
I think just D's getting a break.
Yep. Toss to the outside, cut it to the inside, and Troike will make the tackle, but not until he gains about 8 on the play, maybe 9.
You can kind of start to see, Dale, the pace of the game starting to have an effect on us.
They are. D gets back in there. Second down and 1 for the Wildcats. O'Neal, Williams, and can't see the other number for the Wildcats. Turn, and he'll keep it himself. He'll go to the outside. He's got plenty for the first down and more. Makes 2 guys miss, and he'll score.
O'Neal takes it 32 yards.
Not much you can say about that, guys. You got to wrap up if you're going to get him.
Well, and you can tell what they're doing right now. They're faking the ball inside, and we're biting. We have stopped containing the outside. We've kind of lost our discipline on this drive.
So Logan-Rogersville will go up 6, awaiting the kick by Pinger. Kick is up and away. It's good. So the Trojans down 7 here with 10:14 remaining in the contest.
You know, it's hard to do. You're in the fourth quarter. You're exhausted. You played a faster-paced football game than you probably ever played in your life. But you've got to, when you're playing a kid like this, he's going to get some yards. You got to grant him that. But you can't give up the big shots like we gave him right there. You got to contain him, and you got to keep him inside.
And when you get a chance on him, you've got to wrap him up.
You do.
You just can't hit him because he's going to bounce off and keep running. He is a very talented quarterback, running back.
Yep.
And I'd say he's one of those guys you'll see play on every Saturday here coming up in the next few years.
Pretty good chance of that. He's a junior.
Well, the good news for the Trojans is we don't have to see him ever again,
That's
probably.
Right.
They'll kick the ball off, and it'll be another squibber. Whoa. Out of bounds. Lucky we let it go out of bounds because that's a live ball. Their gunner would have got there. It would have been their ball. So good job by the Trojans letting it go out of bounds. We'll take it at the 45-yard line. Definitely don't want them to re-kick it. Not sure what that one is.
What's that? Kick out of bounds, a penalty. 5 yard. Yeah.
It is.
Yep. So we got another 5 yards.
Huh. Okie I knew it was a penalty. I just didn't know you got the 5 yards on top of where it went out of bounds. Trojans will take over 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Trojans need to put a drive together here. Turn, hand it off. Nope, pitch to the outside. Huber's got a couple yards across, about a 6-yard gain. He comes up a little bit, Gimp.
Nice downhill on the option that time.
Turned it upfield quick. Gain of about 7 on the play. Going to say 6. Bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd down and 4.
For the Trojans. Turn, quick hitter up the middle. Merrill will make 2 guys miss. He'll cross the 30 up to the 25-yard line. Nice run by Merrill. Good blocking up front by the Trojan line.
Good job, Ethan. Ethan, if you're listening to this later when it's recorded, please protect the ball.
First time we've had a sustained drive right here, a few plays together by the Trojan offense. We'll send 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen. Turn, throw it out, and it will go well out in front of the intended receiver, Huber. Bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the 26-yard line.
You know, it's 9 minutes left in the game. It's kind of gut check time here. If we're gonna win this game, we're gonna beat them up front physically on the line right here.
That's right. Game's won and lost up in the trenches. Merrill is the running back behind Lulleman. Drop back pass, throw it to the outside, and Bo Harris makes the catch. Gain of about 2 on the play. Boy, if he can make that one guy miss, but you know who that one guy was.
That was Mr. O'Neill.
That's Mr. O'Neill from his free safety position. Bring up a 3rd down and 8 for the Trojans. Boy, O'Neill is all over the field. Send receiver to the top, send to the bottom. Wallman will take the snap. Merrill will get the handoff. He'll make one guy miss, get across the 20-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. Bring up a 4th down and 4 for the Trojans.
No doubt here, Dale. We're going to go for it. You don't have any choice.
4th down and 4. Ball 20-yard line.
Gut check time. Here we go. Trojans. Send 1 in motion. Try to get him to jump. No jump.
Plenty of time.
11 seconds still left on the play clock. He'll drop back, look to throw it. Now he'll scramble to the outside and just throw it away.
Pass falls incomplete.
And that's a turnover. Going to give the ball back to them. Hey, you know, it seems like when they're on offense, we either get them 3 and out or they go 80 yards and score. So they went 80 yards and scored last time, so maybe we're up for a 3 and out here.
Well, we got to hope so. Wildcats will take over on the 20-yard line. Toss to the outside. And he'll gain about 9 on the play. Bring up a second down and 2 for the Wildcats.
Second down 2.
And the Trojans will jump off sides.
Penalty mark on the field. Dead ball, encroachment against the Trojans.
5-yard penalty, bring the Wildcats up to the 34-yard line.
Ball brought up to the 33-yard line. First down.
Be 1st and 10, Wildcats. Single receiver to the bottom, single to the top. High backs behind O'Neal. And they're just going to let the clock run down. Turn, and it'll hand it off up the middle. He'll make 3 guys miss. Gain of 10, 11 yards on the play. And that's just a fullback dive right there.
You know, we didn't see that in the first half, Dale. The only success they had in the first half was O'Neal. Their running backs have ran it down our throat during the fourth quarter.
First down at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. 6:30 remaining here in the contest.
They're eating clock. That's smart football.
And he's not going to snap the ball until the center judge raises his hand to the count of 5. So they are just running the clock down. High snap. He'll keep it himself. O'Neal will make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Hit in the backfield. Harrison took out one of the linemen. Second down and 8 for the Wildcats. 5:45 remaining.
You know, I think if you stop them here for a minimal gain or no gain, you almost think about burning a timeout.
I think so.
You got to have a little bit of time left when you get the ball back.
Turn, and he'll keep it to the outside. He'll pitch it now, and Kester there along with Huebner. He'll pitch it back to him, and he'll be tackled for a loss.
What we needed right there.
Quarterback O'Neal is tackled for a loss back to the 40-yard line.
Yep, here's our timeout.
Here's a timeout called by the Trojans. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenora Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenora Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Girard Medical Center now offers both outpatient pulmonary and cardiac rehabilitation services. Our approach combines physical therapy, respiratory therapy, behavioral health, and nutrition to help you become more fit and active.
With cardiac and pulmonary rehab, we want to focus on lifestyle changes. We provide people with education to help prevent further events.
Each treatment is unique to the individual patient because at Girard Medical Center, we care for our communities one patient at a time. Call us at 620-724-5126.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Wildcats have it 3rd and 15. 5:12 remaining. Wildcats are up a touchdown. They'll split it out. Snap. O'Neal will have it. He'll look deep. He'll throw it deep. And the ball's going to be knocked away.
Good job, Wyatt.
Good job by
Wyatt Foley, 24.
Foley.
Number 24.
Nicely done.
I thought he came down with that pick for a minute. I was going to say nice interception, but bad decision.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what can happen on a punt here.
Well, who knows if they'll actually punt it away.
Yeah, but nice job by Wyatt.
Nicely done. Get the snap away, and the punt will go away. Kester will take it at the 22-yard line, and he'll make 2 or 3 guys miss, take it up to 25, and that's where the Trojans will take over here with just under 5 minutes to go in the game. Trojans need to put a drive together here.
In the worst way.
Trojan ball, 1st and 10 from their own 24.
Zach Davis will be the running back for the Trojans. Little split. Harrison and Hubner out. Long will take the handoff, pitch it out to Davis. He'll get across up to the 30-yard line. Good run by Davis right there.
We'll take that all day long.
Loss and White.
I'm going to say gain of about 5 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Trojans. We'll split 2 receivers out to the top of the screen. Lallman will take the snap, turn, hand it off to Davis up the middle, and he'll gain of about 3 on the play. Davis taking a little bit of a hit there. Bring up a 3rd down and a half yard for the Trojans.
3rd down and short.
So Trojans 3rd and short here. I'm with you. I think I run it right behind Tucker and Weidman. Turn, hand it off. That's what they'll do. And he'll get 1 yard. Good for a Trojan 1st down there for a second. I wasn't for sure.
So enough for a 1st down. We'll move the chains.
3:30 remaining here in the contest. Trojans going to have to pick up a few yards a little bit quicker.
Yeah, we can keep running the ball downhill, but we're going to have to take a chunk play here and there.
Damon, bottom receiver. Top one's Harrison. Send one in motion. Turn, drop back, and there's that pass over the middle, and it's going to be picked off.
Yep.
By O'Neal. Nope, going to say it was incomplete. Big break there for the Trojans.
That is. He was bobbling a little bit, but I think he secured it before he went down.
Yeah, I think
we'll take the break.
Any Rogersville people at home watching that's probably going to contest it.
They would probably be a bit more upset if they were over here and could see what we saw.
Nevertheless, we'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Trojans.
Stop the clock.
3:05 remaining in the contest. Lallman will roll. And now he'll get rid of it, throw it to Harris. And Harris will drop it.
I think Bo was looking upfield.
I think he was. I think he saw big yards in front of him. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Trojans. Trojans have to keep this drive alive here.
We do. Big play right here. It's 2 down. I mean, you're in 4 down territory.
Don't have to get it all here in one play, but you need to get a good chunk of it. We'll switch it around. Play clock at 11. Turn. We'll throw it over the middle. Harrison has the catch. Good enough for a Trojan 1st down. Nicely done by Harrison.
Good pass, good catch. Trojans on the ball.
2-minute drill here with 3 minutes left to go in the game. Turn, hand it off up the middle. He's got to hit the hole, and he'll be pushed backwards. Gain of about 1 on the play.
Williams made the tackle. No gain. 7 down.
2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining here in the game. Trojans driving. 2nd down and 9. Turn, handoff. He'll make one guy miss. He'll get up to the 46-yard line. Be close for a first down. Nope, going to say he's a little short. 3rd down and 3 for the Trojans. Turn, handoff, the exact same play. He'll get good yards for a first down that time.
That play should go for 3 or 4 every time, Dale.
2:04 remaining here in the contest. Hurry up offense by the Trojans. They'll snap the ball, turn, fire it. Harrison, and it's going to be thrown back shoulder. Can't get to it. Ball falls incomplete. Stops the clock again with just under 2 minutes to go. Second down and 10 for the Trojans. We'll break the huddle. Almost fumble the snap. Harris will come down with it, and he'll
get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds up to the line of scrimmage. And Lallman just lost concentration there. Ball hit him right in the hands. Gain of 3 on the play. Bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans. Trojans will break the huddle. Minute 55 here in the game. Turn, look to throw. He'll throw it deep, and it will be picked off this time.
This pass is intercepted by Rasmussen.
Just high into the outside, couldn't get to it.
Pretty good blocking. D came out. He got a man from the outside. Caden stepped up in the pocket. He just got a little bit too much air under it. He had Caden Harrison was open. Yep. He just overthrew him. You know, we've got 2 timeouts left here. Chances are going down fast, but it's not over yet.
Minute 47 remaining here in the contest. Trojans trailed by 7. 3 backs behind O'Neal, send 1 in motion. Turn, hand it off up the middle, and it'll be stopped up right there. Loss of 1 on the play. Weidman and Tucker there to make the tackle, and you know they're going to milk the clock right now all the way down.
Yep, I think
timeout called by the Trojans. We'll take it with them. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Logan-Rogersville.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Your Trojans trail by 7 to Logan-Rogersville with a minute 42 remaining in the contest.
Dale, we got 1 timeout left. You know Logan's going to keep the ball on the ground. We can't let him get a first down. All there is to it. First down, the game's over.
Different quarterback. They'll toss it out to O'Neal, and he will make 2 guys miss. To the outside he'll go, and face mask will be called.
O'Neal on the carry. Penalty markers on the field.
And that'll give them their first down. They'll stop the clock, but
indication is personal foul, face mask.
That'll be a 15-yard spot foul on the Trojans. Move the ball all the way up to the 47-yard line.
Penalty takes it to the 47-yard line. First down.
Clock's rolling.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down to 5 seconds before he gets back underneath center. Turn, hand it off to the outside. Not much there. Big hit by Troike. We'll go ahead and give that the hit of the game.
Timeout, Girard.
Timeout taken by Girard. We'll keep it right here. Hit of the game brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car takes a hit, just like that running back did from Troike, take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinish and paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and so much more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back into the game. Give them a call at 620-724-7300. Once again, hit of the game brought to you by Bradshaw Repair. Bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. You know, Tucker, it doesn't hurt this team to see an offense like this. We probably won't see another offense that's run as fast or a quarterback as agile as this one is. And they're just going to take a knee. And that's going to pretty much do it. They'll have to take one more knee to finish out the game.
You're right. What you just said, Dale, it means nothing on paper. I mean, it's going to show on the record. We're going to move to 2 and 4, I believe. You know, or I'm sorry, my bad, 2 and 3. But yeah, you're right. It may prepare you for something in the future. You know, we don't know how the district's going to play out. We don't know who we're going to see. Who knows?
And that will do it. They won't have to snap it again. We'll go ahead and get some live reads. Postgame show is brought to you by Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Leah and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. We're going to step away for one break. We'll be right back. You're watching Trojan football right here on Girard Sports Live.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we want all of our students, faculty, and staff to know that we're cheering you on. This year, we would like to spotlight a student or staff member of Girard Schools as part of our weekly Girard Sports Live broadcast. If you would like to nominate any student or staff member as part of our weekly spotlight, contact our office.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net. or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. Your Trojans fall by 7 to Logan-Rogersville, Missouri. Once again, we are on the postgame show brought to you by Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance. Tuck, just an overview of this game.
Overview of the game, Dale. We started out lethargic on offense. We couldn't get anything going in the first half. Lo and behold, though, we were within a score at the end of halftime. We were tied up in the third quarter. The offense came out and got a little bit more consistent the second half. I think we got wore down. The high-speed offense had a few key mistakes, had a few big penalties, had a interception there that was untimely, and just the mistakes cost us in the end.
An overview of that. It's a team we've never played before, we'll never probably see again. But, for the Trojans to take on a Logan-Rogersville team, I'm impressed with how the Trojans played, and to compete against a team that runs a speed offense like that and a quarterback of that caliber. No reason to hang your head, but, it was a good game. We got a game in, and we got to play on a Saturday. So we're going to step away for one more break. We'll be back with the coach on his way with the post-game coaches interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. We'll be right back. You're watching it right here on Girard Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Call Service has been serving Southeast Kansas. Call Service has a huge selection of tires from great brands, including Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. Farmers and ranchers trust Call Service with fast, reliable, on-the-farm service daily. Plus, Calls is the first stop for lube and oil changes in Girard. Get back in the game with a stop at Call Service. Check them out online at callservicellc.com or call 620-724-4121.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. For years, our customers have worked with the Farmers Bank staff located in Walnut, St. Paul, and Hepler. Now, with our new location in Girard, the community can experience the same service that has kept families coming back to Farmers Bank for generations. Stop by and visit our friendly staff at Farmers Bank at any of our locations in Walnut, St. Paul, Hepler, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. It is time for the post-game coaches interview brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Serving the area for over 30 years, stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcmb.com. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
Happy to be here.
Coach, not the outcome that we wanted today on homecoming, but you know what? We had not seen a team come in and run a hurry-up offense the whole game.
Yeah, they're a different type of teams than we usually see around here, and that's good for exposure and good for learning. We may hopefully get a chance to see somebody like that down the road. And, I thought our defense played pretty well and gave up some big plays at the wrong time and let the quarterback run a little bit. But, for the most part, I think we were pretty physical with them, and we tackled okay at times, but just not maybe enough team speed at some places. We just kind of gave up on some tackles, but offensively it was the name of the game for us and the lack thereof. We couldn't get the ball moving and couldn't keep the defense off the field. So special teams were big, really big. Glad to see some kids step up playing short deck a little bit. We had some guys starters out, but I'm sure they did too. So was good to see our kids fight and some kids step up and rally around each other. And but yeah, you want to come away with a win, and we didn't do enough to do that.
Coach, at the end of the day, what this game on a Saturday was all about is getting the kids on the field, getting them a game to play, and that in a COVID scenario that we're in is the major thing. Win or loss, this game does nothing on paper for us with state standings or anything else, but it is a major event for the kids to get to play on a Saturday.
Yeah, I think that's something they can take away from it. I mean, we were excited as coaches, I know that, to kind of get that feel, and there's a lot of differences going on, a lot of changes, things, opportunities, and you try to make the best out of some bad situations. And I think in our 2 makeup games, we've had some unique things that were good and fun, but they've both been losses, which kind of is not what you want. But we played a good team. I think we got some athletes out there, and kids see that, and it's good to expose yourself to some of those different types of football.
Coach, looking ahead next week, Burlington will come to town.
Yep.
As far as we know, Burlington's still on the schedule, right? We haven't had any.
As far as we know, but
you take them
every day is a new day.
We take them one day at a time, but we look forward to another home game next week right here at Frank Jameson Field. And want to tell you, today's outcome wasn't the best, but there's going to be things you can build from.
Yeah, I think play good teams, play bigger schools, things like that. You may not win them all, but I think you can pull some things away from it. Next week will be a tough prep, especially on a kind of a short week, an odd week. We'll play Burlington, who's always really kind of a tough offense to get ready for. There'll be a physical team. I think they got beat by Frontenac last night, but it was they'll be good. They'll be physical. They'll got some things in that are tough to prepare for, and we'll just have to do our best job. And hopefully we got the kids we got today, and we don't lose any more, and we can keep on playing football. But it's right now, I don't know if we would have thought we would have got 5 games in the start of the season. So I guess we're winning somewhere, but we'd like to win more on the scoreboard too.
Coach, as always, I want to thank you for taking the time to come up and go get them after them next week.
Thank you.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
This is Greg from the original home location of Derailed Commodity in nearby Brazelton, Kansas. Our home location includes the warehouse for our company's 16 other stores, allowing us to feature a huge selection of furniture at outlet prices. We also feature by far the area's largest in-stock selection of carpet and floor coverings, and the absolute lowest prices on mattresses. We're your source for lodge-style rustic furniture for homes and cabins. So come see us at our large facility in Brazelton, your destination for outlet pricing.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Matt?
Welcome back to Frank Jameson Field. We'll wrap it up here on the Leah Smith postgame show. Trojans fall 28-21, but we still we're gonna have to. Player of the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Best players in car business is Nate and Eddie at Evans Motors. Let them find a car, truck, or SUV that is right for your family. Visit them at the corner of 69 and 400 south of Pittsburgh. See everything online at evansmotors.net. Tuck, player of the game, who do you think we ought to go with?
I'd go with the special teams, the return teams for the Girard Trojans. 2 of our 3 touchdowns were scored by them, one on a kickoff return by Zach Davis, one on a punt return by Alex Kester, so that's who I'm going with right there.
Sounds great to me. Players of the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Once again, the special teams and the returning crew for the Trojans. Tuck, you got any final stats, final words?
Dale, what I've got, real rough final stats. Logan-Rogersville Wildcats racked up about 375 yards of offense. Girard Trojans, we ended with 171. We did much better in the second half, but our goal for the game was 220 to 250, so we fell short of that.
Well, we fell short on the scoreboard too, but once again, something that we can bring out of this is if we ever see a team that goes in a hurry-up offense for the full 4 quarters, we've seen it, and a lot of schools around that we will play have not. Once again, we'll have Burlington coming to town next Friday. Everyone make sure you set your calendars for that. We're going to go ahead and step out of here. We're going to, for myself, Dale Sharman, for Justin Tucker, and our new camera guy,
Mr. Brian
Norton. We're signing off. God bless everybody, and everyone stay safe. You've watched it right here on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency. Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.